What's going on, everybody? Zero Felrose here, bringing you some Pokemon Go sort of Battle League content. We've got today is an event video. We're doing the Pokemon Air Adventures event beginning on Tuesday, May 3rd. My birthday. My old self is turning 30 and I hate it. Until Sunday, May 8th at 8 p.m. local time. We're going to be getting this Pokemon Air Adventures event, which is going to be giving us the debut of Mega Latios and Mega Latias in legendary raids. Now, this is, spoiler alert, these things aren't great for PvP, but it opens the floodgates to us being able to get things like the Primal Weather Trio or Mega Mewtwo or other, Mega Evolved legendaries. So that's pretty exciting to see. They're also getting some exclusive legacy moves during this period. If you raid them and catch them, you will be able to obtain a Latias with Mist Ball or a Mega Latios or Latios with Luster Purge. Now, both of these moves are like kind of nukey. They're like 60 energy for 120 damage, and they have a chance to lower the opposing Pokemon's attack or defense depending on which one you're using. Latias getting Mist Ball has the chance to lower the attack, whereas Luster Purge on Latios has the chance to lower the defense. Now, there was a recent update to the Mega System. I'm not going to go through it in this video because every other content creator and possibly their mothers have done it, so I will let you guys go and check out your favorite content creator and get the scoop on the event or on the Mega Evolution update details from them. But it's pretty neat stuff, much better than what we used to have, and it has the chance to give us extra XL candy, which I'm always here for because that system sucks. So, that being said, so the wild encounters in this event, we've got the return of Flying Pikachu with 5 balloons, Jigglypuff, Meowth, Psyduck, Doduo, Magikarp, Wingull, Swablu, Drifloon, Charizard, and Mantine. I could almost do a poker rap with some of these if I wanted to. And most of these have their shinies available. Actually, every single one of these has their shinies available. So shiny hunters rejoice. All of you will be able to hunt every single shiny on this list. Now, the timed research is going to be able to give us the ability to catch a Flying Pikachu, it looks like. It's catching Pikachu and other flying type Pokemon, which is what this event is, all around is getting those flying type Pokemon, hence everything here having wings. And then being able to complete this timed research will give us 50 Latios and Latias Mega Energy, some XP, and an encounter with the Flying Pikachu. So, the raid rotation, not bad. This is all they're giving us. There's nothing about 1-star raids, nothing about anything else, just the 3 stars and the Mega Raids. Mega Raids are going to be, I believe, the 5-star, because I know Therian Landorus, which, if you aren't already, Therian Landorus is super good for PvP. Pick one up before before he goes away on Tuesday. In 3-star raids, we'll be able to catch Charizard, Lapras, and Togekiss. Now, I myself need to go ham on Lapras because I don't have one. They don't spawn around me. So, I'm going to be going as hard as I can on the Lapras personally because it's essentially really good for Great League and Ultra League PvP. We all know Charizard and Togekiss from now. And then we have the Latios and Latias in the Mega Raids. In 7K eggs. Nothing to grind for here. You can get a shiny Togepi. You can also get Mantike, Emolga, and Noibat. I'm not really going nuts on eggs for this event. Field research tasks. Flying Pikachu, Doduo, Swablu, and Emolga. If you want the Hundo Altaria for not only the Mega, but also for Ultra League as an XL, that's pretty much the only one that you really need to care about. If you want to discount Emolga, you can get one out of the research, but I've seen plenty of them spawning in the wild. You'll probably be fine just getting one out of the wild, honestly. Half egg distance in this event. That's our overarching bonus. And then we get some stickers because everybody needs stickers, right? And that's pretty much it. So let's go into the wild spawns here. So this is an event that has a lot of PvP spawns. So we're going to go over each one, give you the best IVs as usual, and then highlight the stuff to catch for Stardust, because they seem to be giving us almost every event has something with a boost Stardust catch, and I love it. So first up is going to be Jigglypuff. The Wigglytuff in Great League is the best one, is the 0-15-12, and if you're feeling spicy and saucy, you can take it as a hundo all the way to the Ultra League as a hundo, and it has to be level 51 pretty much. So Magikarp's next on the list. staple Gyarados in just about all three leagues, specifically in Ultra League and Master League. If you want a Great League Gyarados, 0-14-15. If you want to flip that around for the Ultra League, it's 0-15-14. And then a Hundo, as usual, for the Master League. Wingull. Wingull, Wingull, Wingull. Rat with wings. So, Pelipper is essentially really good. It's an underrated pick in the Great League, and you can use it as an XL in the Ultra League. 0-12-15 is the Hundo, or is the rank 1 for Great League, and then the Hundo with a Best Buddy boost and all the XL candy on the planet is going to be the Ultra League rank 1. Swablu, very similar. You get a 0-14-15 as the best Altaria for Great League, and then you get a Hundo at level 51 for the Ultra League rank 1. Now, keep in mind that Altaria did have a Community Day event. It doesn't need to have Moonblast, but specifically in the Ultra League, you would probably be better off with Moonblast, as Dragon Pulse probably isn't going to do as well coverage-wise, but you can go either way. Drifloon Drifloon's starting to fall out of favor, but it has its good uses in certain metas. Now, if you're looking for a Great League Drifblim, 0-15-12 is going to be your rank 1. The Hundo is going to be a Premier Cup Classic Ultra League rank 1. It gets like 2380 something, I think, as a Hundo under level 40. And then if you're going for the rank 1 XL for Ultra League, you're going to look for a 1-15-15. Mantine is also in this event as a sort of spicier option, probably better for your limited metas. But a 0-15-14 is your Great League rank 1, and if you want to be spicy like King and take it up to Ultra League, you get a Hundo at level 51 is going to be the rank 1. And then boosted Stardust, down here we've got Meowth for 500 dust per catch, and then we've got Charizard, also 500 dust per catch, because it is an evolved species. Now, speaking of Charizard, it's also in the wild here. If you catch a 0-15-13, that's going to be the best rank 1 for Great League, and then the Ultra League will be taking a 0-13-15 as a rank 1, and they can all be shiny. Now, if you're going to play Charizard in the Master League, you probably want the Community Day move. You obviously need a Community Day move for Blast Burn regardless, but you might also need Dragon Breath for Master League if you take it there, but obviously you want a Hundo if you do plan on doing that. So, the field research, so like I said, not much in this event that we're going to be focusing on for field research. If you want to get an Altaria at a discount, the 10-15-15 is going to be the best one you can get from research for Great League, and then still the Hundo for Ultra League. And then if you want to try and get an Emolga at a discount for Great League, like Flying Cup is coming up, you could use it there. 10-13-15 is going to be the best possible raid IV, or I should say research IV, for Emolga. Speaking of raids, though, this is where it gets somewhat exciting. So, Charizard, out of raids, only going to get the Hundo for Master League, or the 10-14-15 is your discount Charizard for Ultra League. Similarly, Togekiss, still Hundo for Master League, and then 10-13-14 for Ultra League. You're not going to be able to get Great League IV or Great League CP out of these because the raid catch, I think, is 20. So it's too high for the Great League if you catch them from raids. But Lapras can be caught at Great League range as well as Ultra League range. Now, the stats are very similar. It's a 10-14-15 for Great League and a 10-13-15 for Ultra League. Now, you could try and swap these with a friend and try and get a better stat product, but if you're looking for just a discount, some raid IVs is going to be just fine. Most people's Laprases are probably raid IVs because that's really all they ever come from. And then we have the Mega Legendary Raids, Latios and Latias. If you're going to go for PvP spreads, Latias on the left here is going to get a 10-14-15 spread from raids. That's going to be the best possible spread for Ultra League. And then for, as usual, Master League is a Hundo. And it's also getting that Mist Ball Legacy move. So make sure that you're catching them here if you're looking to get Mist Ball as a move added to your roster here. And then Latios on the right, the 10-13-14 is the best Ultra League spread. And then Hundo as usual for Master. You're going to get Luster Purge on it if you catch it during the event period. So let's jump out over here to PV Poke and let's take a quick look at these new dragon types. So, well, not new, I guess they kind of exist anyway, but so we'll go ahead, hit up the rankings just like usual. If my browser would work here, and eventually things will work. All right, so let's go and see. Let's check out Latias, right? So Latias hasn't been updated because the stats haven't been pushed yet. But let's take a look at the moveset first, right? So Dragon Breath and Charm are the only two like PvP viable moves here. And then you've got your choice of Outrage, Psychic, Thunder, and then if you have the purified version, you can put Return on it as well. But nothing but nukes, and Mistball is another nuke. So unfortunately, Latias really suffers from not having a low energy cost move with Dragon Breath. It's not exactly the fastest charging thing in the world, so yeah, it's not going to be something that I'd be gunning after for PvP. But as always, it's good to have, just in case. Because, you know, you never know. There could be a move shakeup, and maybe Latias ends up getting something else that ends up being more of a bait move. So it's always good to stash these kinds of things for the future. But it's going to lose to pretty much everything relevant. Like these top 5 over here on the losses category, that's pretty much the meta right there. So you're really not going to be able to get much out of it. But let's take a look at the Master League Classic here. It can beat fighters, which is good. You don't see a lot of fighters in the Master League Classic, but they're there. It can also beat Kyogre, beats Mewtwo and Groudon. However, Dialga, Melmetal, Giratina, Zacian, Togekiss, like those are all very meta-relevant things that you're not able to beat. So Latias is definitely not looking ideal here. As awesome of a Pokemon as it is, it's just not going to be able to hang with the big boys in these leagues. So let's take a look at Latios here. And even then, and this is without Mistball or Luster Purge. So obviously, you know, these moves could make a difference here. We'll just kind of use Psychic currently as it is to when we look at these things. But I mean, Psychic and their legacy moves are pretty similar in their stats. So we'll just kind of take a look here and see what we can beat. So in this particular case, so Latios having in the Master League, we're going to go in reverse now. Beats Kyogre, also beats Giratina Origin, Mewtwo, Excadrill, and Ultra Giratina. Why? Because it has Dragon Claw. It can apply that fast move, or that fast charge move pressure onto the Giratina, and that allows it to take that matchup. Even though the Giratina is hitting it with Shadow Claw, or in altered case, Dragon Breath possibly. But still going to lose to the Fairies, still can't tangle with the metal, the Melmetal, the Steel types, and Zekrom is also appearing on the list of things that beat it. So it's very give and take, but having Dragon Claw definitely gives it the edge over Latias in just about every scenario. Now, I'm going to dip back down to the Ultra League and take a look at Latios. So, a lot of those same losses. However, because of Dragon Claw, it's able to beat Venusaur, Swampert, Talonflame, even Escav and Empoleon. So those are still decent wins, and I'm assuming that having Luster Purge makes it a little bit more viable because of the debuff that it could potentially give. So over Psychic, it probably ends up working out a little bit better. But you still have to take huge losses against Giratina Altered, Stunfisk, Cresselia, Scrafty, and Swampert, which again are all things that are very, very prevalent in the meta. I imagine Swampert's a little bit more iffy, probably because it lands the Earthquake before you can land like a finishing move. But if you shield up the correct, you know, if you call the baits and shield up the correct nuke move, then Swampert probably doesn't win that matchup. But the rest of these are pretty, you know, Scrafty hits it with a Foul Play, super effective. Cresselia hits it with a Moonblast. Stunfisk is Stunfisk. Giratina is hitting it with Shadow Claws. It's just not pretty. So it's not, these legendaries aren't PvP relevant by any means, but they're mega evolutions and they're cool to have. So with that being said, that's going to be it for me about this Pokemon Air Adventures event. Hopefully you catch all the ranked ones and get all the good PvPs, because they are PvP stats on your catches, because there are some good ones in here, folks. Don't miss out, especially if you're looking for some things for Worlds. I know that Pelipper is one that recently got used by Inadequance, and he did very well with it in the EUIC. And then you know, don't sleep on things like Altaria, because those are not as prevalent nowadays, but they're still good. So anyway, that's gonna be it from me, guys. Thank you so much for catching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.